Well, guys, another year's upon us. I'm excited as I can be, I can tell you, and looking forward to getting into the season this way. And I guess we've got about as good a situation as we can have health-wise. We do have a couple of guys I need to mention. Joey Copeland is no longer with the team. He was one of our quarterbacks. Stephen Murphy is still having some problems with a knee that he had surgery on this spring. We went back in it again a couple days ago, actually, about a week or so ago. And that's not been doing good, and we're really concerned about that particular issue. He was our top returning secondary guy. And then Javaris Lehman has a suspension that we're still trying to determine exactly how long it's going to go, but it looks like it's going to be possibly 4 games and maybe 2 games. We're not sure, but we know he'll be back by the conference now. So at this point, we pretty much know who we got and what places we're in. The best part about this team has been that we're probably deeper than we've been in some time. And it's going to be about the quarterback. How our quarterback plays is how I think we'll play on offense. But we've got a great group of young offensive linemen coming along. I'm really excited about them. We've got some running backs that can do all the kinds of things that you need running backs to do. Wide receiver-wise, we got skill pretty much all over the place. We're just trying to develop it at this point. It's really young, green. Some of the younger wide receiver guys can really run, though, so I'm excited about those guys. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we seem to be developing a good bit of depth in our defensive front. We've got a lot of quality guys up there, and I'm hoping what it'll amount to is that it'll give us a chance to play a lot of people in a way that we can keep the level of play high pretty much all the time. Our linebackers are young, but they're active, and Justin Hughes is the only returning starter that we have on our in our linebacking corps, and the rest of these guys will be new. I mean, almost totally new guys. Guys like Darius Leonard and Michael Wayman. Guys that we had as redshirt guys last year. And I think they're going to be extremely talented. But right now, we're going to have to live and die with some of the mistakes they make, because they'll be really just young guys. They're redshirt freshmen. Deshaun Taylor. Brock is back and has played pretty good. Tyler Smith's starting to play pretty good. So, I'm excited about those guys. And then the secondary, which is really young, is almost totally new now, especially now that that Murphy's not around. But the Mira Coopers and the Chris Paulings are the older guys in the group now, because they played somewhere. Mira played for us a little bit as a backup last year. He's a redshirt junior. Chris Pauling is kind of the same. He played at Ball State last year. He transferred this past spring. Our corners, we started Antonio Hamilton and Marquise Jones at the corners. Antonio is we think a real talent and a really smart guy. He's an all-A's guy. So you kind of understand exactly what you got as far as him understanding what to do. And Antonio Jones is a redshirt sophomore who's not played hard at all. So, we seem to be in pretty good shape there, except for the fact that we just young is all get out there. And then last but not least, you talk about our specialty guys. And all those guys are new. James Johnson's our long snapper. Tyler Scanders our kicker. Jerome Petley is our punter. Dondre Lewis Freeman, who's not returning any punts and kicks, is our punt returning guy. We got Austin Smith returning punts. So, that group is all totally new as far as where they are either aligned or assigned. So it'll be a pretty good little deal to see, what all will happen there as we go through a new year with these guys being where they are. Questions?